Hello, Pastor Tim coming to you again from the North Hills Community Baptist Church on the week after Easter. So we are back to what we would call normal. The Lenten season is over. The grand celebration of Easter is in the rearview mirror. And now it's back to life as usual, or as we say in these times of COVID-19, life as unusual. I wonder if you've ever had the experience of reading the Bible, a text that you've read before and you know, and then you read it and you say to yourself, wait, what? Often when I come to Matthew 28, this text causes me to stop and say, wait, what? So Jesus has risen from the dead, the word is spreading, and then the very end of Matthew, which is part of the Great Commission, we read this. Then the 11 disciples went to Galilee to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. And you say, wait, what? These are the 11 disciples who know for certain about the resurrection. They met the resurrected Christ the day he came back to life. And yet here they are a few days later, having walked north to Galilee to meet Jesus on that mountain, worshiping him, but some doubted. Actually, some texts put it this way, depending on how you translate the Greek. They worshiped him and doubted. How do you doubt after Easter? Well, I don't know what had happened in their lives, but I know that one thing is true. Whenever we go to the mountaintop, we have a mountaintop experience, something great has happened. Well, the thing you have to do after you've been to the mountaintop is come down off the mountaintop and go into the valley. And very often what happens after a high spiritual experience is we get what I like to call the spiritual flu. We start to doubt. We start to wonder. We're not on that mountain anymore. And I just want to say a word or two about that passage and about the fact of our Christian journey. It is a changing landscape. There are ups and downs. There are highs and lows. And to doubt is simply to be a disciple. I remember reading about Martin Luther, the great reformer. At a time when he was alive, a woman came to Martin Luther and said to him, "Oh, doctor, I'm afraid that I doubt too much and that I will not go to heaven." And Martin Luther looked at her and said, "Ma'am, do you believe the words of the creed that you pray?" And she said, "Yes, oh yes, I believe it. I'm just worried." And he said, "Well, you do better than I am and you believe better than I do. Go." Even great giants of the faith can have that doubt. John, in Matthew chapter 13, no, actually it's Matthew chapter 11. It says this, after Jesus had finished instructing his 12 disciples, he went on from there to teach and preach in the towns of Galilee. And when John the Baptist heard about this in prison and what Christ was doing, he sent his disciples to ask him, "Are you the one to come, or should we expect somebody else?" Doubt from the one who said when Jesus came to him to be baptized, "I should be baptized by you, not you by me." The great Swiss physician and amateur theologian Paul Tournier one time said, "When there is no longer any opportunity for doubt, there is no longer any opportunity for faith." There are seasons in the Christian life, and highs and lows. Hopefully, you and I will continue with the great Easter glow that we've experienced in the past few days. But inevitably, there'll come times when we catch the spiritual flu. And I'll leave you with this thought. Madeleine L'Engle, who was a great theologian in her own right, but mostly known for her children's books, Madeleine L'Engle was one time asked, "Do you believe in God without any doubt?" And Madeleine L'Engle replied, "I believe in God with all my doubts." There are seasons, and I pray that this week that Easter glow will continue, but when it diminishes, remember, Christ is risen. He's risen indeed.